Hi everybody, it's Coach Collard here at ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. My partner Ryan Melville is rolling in here from behind the camera, and we're going to share with you a little bit, just kind of extending from our Friday conversation last week. We talked about mortgages and all the things around credit and everything else, and it just kind of leads us into a conversation that we know is relevant for the community. What's going on in the market is what I want to talk about. So we're going to cover today statistics. We're going to talk about the status of the real estate market and what the heck's going on. So you want to share with us a little bit about what kind of real estate market we have right now?
Yeah, on the buyer's side, we have seen a slowdown.
Okay.
It's probably a number of reasons. What do you think?
Well, let's define slowdown first. Like when you say on the buyer's side, for a
Sure.
buyer or investor or a homeowner out there, what does that mean?
That means we've seen from our normal contracts written, not so much on our team, but throughout our office. I'm talking throughout our Keller Williams office, a slowdown in contracts written and homes pending on the MLS from one of our sales at the office here. So
Could we almost say that there's less buyers in the market? It feels like.
it feels like it. Yeah.
Wow, interesting piece, and a lot of people don't really know that right now because everybody thinks it's a buyer's market,
Sure.
right?
That's what everybody's
It's
saying,
actually shifted a little bit to a seller's market.
In almost a month, a couple weeks here.
I would say in the last month and a half. Yeah. And so you mentioned also just a minute ago, there's multiple reasons for that. What might be a few reasons that we could share with these guys?
We think part of it has to do with the tax credit.
Yep.
Ending end of April.
Yep.
We had to be in contract by the end of April. Originally it closed by the end of June.
Right.
Government came out and extended that until the end of September now.
So they extended it from June 30th.
Closed. You had to be
30th.
closed by that. So if you write a
For the
contract today, you're not going to qualify for that tax credit. You have to already be in contract, and a big part of that was the short sales.
Right.
If everybody were in bank owned or foreclosure, they probably would have had them closed by the end of June.
Right.
But short sales take sometimes 6, 9, 12 months.
Right.
And so that's, I think, why a big portion why they extended it, because they wanted to catch that group of people that have been waiting the past 3 to 6 months.
Absolutely. Just for you guys to know, we're probably going to cover a little bit about the difference between REOs and short sales tomorrow and further coming.
We say
videos.
REO foreclosure.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So we'll cover a little bit of that in more detail, but basically the idea is that an REO or foreclosed property that a bank already owns generally closes in 30 to 45, 60 days from being under contract.
Yeah.
And we know that short sales historically take anywhere from 4 to 6 months on average. And so the tax credit's kind of been extended out for that. So
That's it.
now, not the contract date, which is still April 30th,
April
but the
30th.
extension date or the close date.
I think
So-
that's a big part of the reason. I think a big part of it also is, I think the public is still on the fence waiting to see if a new program will be rolled out.
Sure.
Maybe they're going to make it $10,000. It did go up from last time that we had a tax credit. So
$6,500.
I think we have a lot of people on the fence
Yeah.
thinking maybe at the end of September, the government may come out with another program to
Sure.
incentivize the homeowner to get out.
Sure. So that is probably one of the strongest conversations I've heard around why buyers are kind of trickling off.
Sure.
And so I want to speak to the buyers and the investors and people out there right now.
Yeah.
It's a valid place for you to go. Let's step back. Properties are going to appreciate.
They watch-
Mortgage money
the
still
news.
tight. Yeah,
What about the
news is
news?
talking about 10% depreciation. Honestly, I think it might be more than that. I don't know how quickly that's going to happen, but here's the deal, and this is actually why we're here.
Yep.
When you hear that, it causes most of you guys to back up and say, "Oh, I don't want to buy. I want to wait." Well, I'm going to challenge that. It's not about the right and the wrong of the market. It's not about waiting or pulling the trigger. It's about being empowered to know what the heck's going on. Right now, mortgage market money is tight. The tax credit has, an official deadline. It is going away. There are a lot of factors on what might be perceived on why not to buy. There's also a major factor on why to buy right now if you're not a cash buyer.
Interest rates. Yeah.
Where do they got to go but up? They've been historically low for like 2.5 years now. Can we just keep doing that? I'm going to challenge no. So you're going to wait around to maybe get another $10,000 or $15,000 off of a property that you love, that you really want to buy, and the rates are going to go up 2% on you, and it's worth it. So I'm not saying just pull the trigger right now. I'm saying be empowered and understand. That's why we want to talk to you guys about strategies of buying.
Look at the big picture, not just the deal that you're walking into, and
Absolutely.
you're going to pay $10,000 more today than what you may if you wait a month or two. You may get it at 90 grand instead of 100 grand today.
Absolutely.
But
And that's why it's important for us to talk about the status of the market right now. A lot of people go, "Oh, I want a $10,000 less deal." Well, I'm going to challenge a lot of people don't know what a deal is even when it runs over them. So one of the things that we want you to know is in the distressed property market, there's a lot of volatility. It shifts from a seller's market to a buyer's market and back to a seller's market
Overnight sometimes.
literally
right?
in 30 or 60
Yeah.
days, or sometimes less.
Yeah.
And what we've seen it shift that way probably 4 times in the last 12 months.
Mhm.
It's crazy, guys. So you guys need to be aware of it. And that leads us into why we're really here today,
Sure.
besides just what's the market doing. We want to actually show you some statistics. So
And I'll put this below the video too. I'll get this uploaded onto the website so you guys can have it. I'm sure you can't see this.
awesome. Yeah, you guys probably can't see this like I can, but we've got some really strong statistics based on today's date, August 5th. You're actually seeing this on August 7th or August 9th. But one of the things about this is we study these statistics on a regular basis, and it helps us read and interpret changes in the market, shifts in the market that you guys are going to want to know about, or they're going to be relevant to how you buy properties. So particularly today, and you'll see this, he's going to post it down below, you've got active listings and pending listings at the top as of today and August 5th.
Active short sale listings.
Yeah, I'm sorry, short sale listings, particularly short sale listings.
Pre-foreclosure short sale.
Right. So over here last year at the same time, instead of 16,815 listings, there's 12,430. So we've increased year over year almost 25%
Sure.
in short sale listings, which is pretty significant, pretty dramatic. At the same time, the pending listings are still close to where they were last year, which means
Yeah.
comparable to the number of listings, we don't have
More
as many
listings,
people
not as
under
many buyers.
contract,
Mhm.
not as many buyers. Here you go. This is proof in the pudding. So rather than going through all this, we want to just share with you guys that it's available. We're going to post it down below, and we'd like to get your feedback on it. If you see some statistics, something on there that you don't understand, hit us up with an email. We'll post a video and talk about it to you and help you understand at a deeper level. That's what we're committed to here at ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. So we hope y'all enjoyed this.
Perfect.
Ryan's going to scram and grab this off there. We hope you guys get value out of it. And again, if you have any questions, please hit us up. We'll see you soon.